Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are working on the 2015. This video is going to span a couple days. Also, I canceled the shirt order and I got a new shirt order placed. So I know it kind of seems weird, but we did get our shop shirts. So WOT Motorsport shirts. Those are paid for and in production. We're supposed to have those in about 2 weeks. And then the YouTube channel shirts, those ones I just paid the design proof and they are going to go ahead and get that over to me. I should have that done by tomorrow. And then it'll be a 2-week turnaround time on those. So the other company just kept being excuse after excuse after excuse. And it kind of sucks because they were highly recommended by a couple people and it just wasn't working. So some of you guys might not want to support the business. Some of you guys might only want to do YouTube. That's fine. I did not order a lot of shop t-shirts, but I did order a pretty large order of the YouTube shirts. I'm going to get a store set up in the meantime. We will have stickers, shirts, and I think I'm going to do a run of hats on the Horse Diesel as well. More on that coming up. But for right now, what we're going to do on this, we have a 68 RFE that is bone stock. So we reached over to our buddy, Ethan, over at WP Diesel. And he is building us a 68 valve body. There are a lot of names in the game of 68s. I really like Ethan's product. I like him as a person. And when I've had questions in the past with transmissions, business stuff, he's always been super helpful in answering. And I'm a big person. If somebody's willing to help you out, and they sell something you need, you better be buying it from that person. So we're going to have one of his valve bodies. We are doing a PPE deep transmission pan. We are going to do new Mopar filters in the trans, a XDP thermal bypass for the 68. And then we are doing some tuning, some 5-inch intake work, and I'll give you guys a before and after on that. And then we're also going to be doing ARP 2000 head studs. Because again, this build's really not going to get too carried away here. In the future, we'll do an air dog. We also have Fox shocks, an Edge CTS monitor with an EGT probe. So basically, this truck, when it's all said and done, I would imagine somewhere in the 500 horsepower range, maybe 525. Nothing crazy, still a stock turbo. It'll probably get driven in a much lower tune, but that's kind of the plans for right now. And then as time progresses, I really need to get started on the UCC prep. Once UCC is over, we will revisit the 2015. I'm looking at turbo and fueling upgrades, stuff like that. But for right now, I just want to get the truck up to standard. So just the things I've noticed, the shocks are kind of shot. The steering stabilizer is really loose. The tires are about bald. We have a nice surprise there. That'll probably turn it into its own video. And yeah. On these 2015 trucks, and it's not just 2015s, there's quite a few year ranges of these. They have these Ram Active Airs. These air boxes from the factory, in my opinion, support a stock turbo without a problem. So we're going to leave this here. I think this is probably one of the best factory air intakes that I've ever come across. It's in a very good location. It has the different ways it pulls air from depending on the temperature and speed of the truck. So we are not going to be messing with this. We will be messing with some of that, obviously with the head studs. And then I think I have a set of push rods, so we will put some push rods in here. Just looking at the batteries and stuff, these have been replaced not that long ago. So the batteries are good. The amp research steps I still haven't looked too much into. We're also going to do an oil change. The other things that we're going to do a transfer case fluid service and a rear differential and front differential service. I'm not sure if I'm going to really go into depth in that, but yeah, just basically things I do when I buy a new truck. I change all the fluids. I've already checked the wheel bearings and stuff like that. I think they'll be fine for this year. The passenger side one's a little shakier than the driver side, but nothing scary that I'd be worried about. So we will get some ball joints ordered here. As well as hubs. The brakes look good. I'll probably just order all new brakes because when I do hubs and ball joints, I usually do brakes and calipers just because I'm there. But all in all, for the mileage, for the year, this truck's in really good mechanical shape. All right, we'll give you a look underneath here. So I mean, really the rust isn't bad at all down here. Just a little bit of surface rust. Everything looks good. The front drive shaft doesn't have any play in it. Spins nice and smooth. And these ones don't spin. Or wait, these ones spin all the time? I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. But everything's in good shape. I mean, really just a little bit of like some undercoating spray. Let's take a look under here. Track bar. It's a little off center, so might need to put a new track bar on her, but steering still looks good. None of the boots are torn. This has gotten the Ram recall. The old spot weld there. No oil leaking from the damper. Like I said, the rust really isn't bad. I mean, I can rub my hand on it. Really, it's just a little dirty. Everything looks good. Control arms look good. Cross member isn't bad. We got, factory Chrysler fitting there, so we'll replace that. Trans panel will be coming off. A couple other things will be coming off. Carrier bearing looks good. Man, guys, it's really just really a unit. Oh, I did want to look at how the airbags are in because there's only one fill nozzle, but everything looks good. It's just, you guys see our factory shocks and stuff. So I'm gonna get to work down here and check back with you guys later. So guys, we got done installing the 5-inch intake, and let's fire her up. Again, guys, this is a carb approved 5-inch intake. It might throw a little bit of a weird code because we don't have a tune for it yet. It's amazing how much it changes the sound, isn't it? Uh-oh. That's not good. Wonder what else we got. Got any other messages here? Ooh. That's not it. Wow. Well, guys, we got the intake taken care of. Got a few more things, done tonight as well. But the big thing, that's done. We're gonna put a pause on this video. I'll pick it up tomorrow when we start knocking out some of the other stuff, shocks and all that fun goodies. But we got that done. So I'm gonna just double check a couple connections and it'll be done. With any tuning on a 68, we're gonna go ahead, set the parking brake, foot's on the brake. We're gonna put the lever in neutral. And then we're gonna drop it in the drive. And now we have our relearn. So now we're going to, now that we got the tuning knocked out, we're gonna shift our focus now to under the hood. What we're going to do is get our head studs installed. Still waiting on a couple more things for under the hood, but for right now, this will get us by. So look no further than ARP. I've had really good luck all the time with ARP, which is why we always use them. These are just the ARP 2000s. Again, this truck's not going to get too carried away, so I think 2000s should hold just fine. I'd be a little bit more nervous with other applications, but I think for this setup, we'll be just fine. The only tricks that I really have is I make sure I lay out all these and I get them pre-lubed before, we start this whole thing. And then since this is a factory gasket, we're just gonna take them off one at a time. Very simple. You're gonna take the couple electrical harnesses that are there off, a couple plugs. You're gonna get rid of this shield here, take the 8 mils that hold the CCV cover on, CCV filter comes off, valve cover comes off, and you are cooking with peanut oil from that point. I will get this all taken apart and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I will spare some of the old followers on head studs. I will just touch on this for the new ones. So we've gotten it all apart. I take the grill off on the 4th gens. That way, you know, you protect the painted bumper. I have a piece of cardboard I put here, but we're gonna do them one at a time. We took the grill off, then we took the dipstick cover EGR tube off. We took the CCV cover off, CCV, then we took the valve cover off, then we took the injector harness off, then we took the rocker box off. Now on head studs for a Cummins, we are going to have to clearance this portion right here for the head stud. Very easy, I'll go over that. And then you're left here. Now, as you guys can see here, push rods and injectors are still in. You need to be careful of the injectors. If it slips off and snaps one of those, you're in for a bad day. We have our head studs prepped. Now, sometimes it works for some people, sometimes it doesn't. Little piece of cardboard there makes a nice little V. I put my longer ones over here. Studs are already lubed. The nuts are already lubed. The washers are already lubed. That way, essentially, I stay up here. Now, to do them, I always do the back first, and then I work my way forward. I just like to be more comfortable as I get more tired. So what I do, I put an 18 mil on a breaker bar or a ratchet so I can break those free, and then I have on an electric ratchet. I'll get it set up, I'll show you guys, but anyway, we'll do them one at a time. All right, ratchet 18 mil deep, torque wrench 14 mil 12-point deep. Then I have a 3/16 Allen on this, 3/16 Allen on this, 14 mil 12-point on this. So I break the bolt free, get it out of there. Then I put the stud in. I use this ratchet, bottom it out, use this to back it off a little bit. Then I put the washer and nut. I go as far as this ratchet will go. Then I hit it with the torque wrench. On to the next one. My goal is never to get up off the truck. That's why I kind of lay it out like this. So without further ado, let's get to work, boys.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase, let's face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Okay guys, we are done, torqued, line checked. That's where I just go back in line and hit them all at a lower torque. They all took the torque sequence just fine. I don't think we'll have any issues. I take ARP 2000s a little bit higher. Do so at your own risk. This was about 38 minutes start to finish. So it can be done quicker, I'm sure, but not bad for a Friday night pace. All right, and now from here, we're gonna let the parts washer do its thing with all that stuff. I will show you guys the trimmed rocker box, but we have the rocker arms that are gonna go back in, and we're gonna set lash, and that should about wrap it up. We finished the valve lash, head studs. It's time for first fire. Valve lash took a little longer, but I think it cleaned up nicely. We got our CSP 4. This only has 4 tunes, 13 to 18 down there. This bracket is really, really nice. It's 3D printed. Mounts the switch right there. No drilling, nothing. We do sell these and the switch. And then we have our Edge CTS3. You guys can kind of see what I look at. Battery voltage. This will be EGT when I get the probe finished. Boost I usually don't watch, but it's there. VGT, line pressure, transmission fluid, intake air temp, and then fuel rail pressure commanded and actual. That will wrap up tonight's segment. So all we have left now: oil change, fuel filters, diff, T-case, transmission fluid change, and a valve body change. So slowly chipping away at it. Got the studs, got that really pesky valve lash taken care of tonight, the switch, and the edge. So every night, a little bit of progress. Tonight, we're gonna do the oil change, Mopar filter, Hot Shot Secret engine oil, 15W40. We have the front fuel filter here, and then we also have the rear canister right here. So we'll go ahead and get that knocked out. They look new, but the indicator there says that they might not be. And then we're also gonna go ahead and take care of those Fox shocks. So you guys know how to change gear oil, diff oil. You guys know how to change shocks and steering stabilizer, fuel filters. That stuff's easy. I'm also gonna put the exhaust tip on. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get all of that taken care of. Some time has passed, pretty late actually. We got the gear oil changed front and rear. It looked okay, but it's always good to change it. We got our fuel filters straightened out, fresh, looking good. Reset the monitor, change the engine oil, put some of that good Hot Shot Secret in there with the FR3. Mopar oil filter. We got our Fox shocks on. It's kind of late, and honestly this video just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. So I will post some ride updates compared to the stock ones. I'm assuming it'll be better. The stock ones were very much blown. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. We will do a transmission video when the valve body and the pan and all that stuff show up. Unfortunately, it just didn't get here in time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is kind of what I think you should do for a 550 horsepower tow truck, basically stock fuel, stock air. This is kind of the upgrades that I would do. Just go through it all, front to back, fluids, filters. I forgot to mention, we did check the air filter. It is in fact brand new, so we're good there. We did the pesky valve lash, took care of some tuning stuff, and we'll finish it off with a valve body later. All in all, super happy with this truck. Can't wait to get the wheels and tires. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, drop that comment down below, subscribe if you are not already, and as always guys, I will catch you on the next one.